Dreadbloon is going down! That's right, he can armor up as much as he wants and attempt to block my tower categories. But there's one thing he cannot block. The ultimate power of the round 1 cash drop! Haha! It is the most balanced part of this game, even beating the fairness that the Druid of the Jungle presents. Welcome back to Latrei City. It's Latrei as always, and I'm only here today because of the new update. I plan to start making videos again on the 18th December, but I guess we're doing this now. That's alright though, because I don't want you all to miss out on this boss-killing action. Time to destroy Dreadbloon. First of all, let's get down Geraldo somewhere in the back, because we don't want him to interrupt our engineer Bloon Trap. And now, the ultimate round 1 cash drop. We're gonna check out how absolutely overpowered we can get with just a single cash drop. And using the Quincy action figure will help quite a lot. I like to place it right down below our money, because when I sell it, I will see the number go up quite a bit, just above it. And immediately, we're gonna start out with our farming. We don't have enough money for our Bloon Trap yet, so let's get on the farm first. Also, by the way, when I recorded the gameplay footage, I was sick, so I wasn't able to speak and give any live commentary. So I'm actually recording this reaction to my previous game now on the 18th December, where I wanted to start making videos again anyway. So I guess we are on my regular schedule, no early uploads. But I mean, I'm still glad I had everything pre-recorded, because the boss event is already over, so I wouldn't be able to make this video at all if it weren't for the early action here. Anyway, already round 7, this is going quite well. I really like that Dreadbloon has some special bloon waves coming in. The Zebra Bloons are upgraded to lead bloons, and the Rainbow Bloons are upgraded to ceramic bloons. That's going to be quite exciting. Also, fortifications for leads and for ceramics. It's gonna be quite exciting to see the extra money that's gonna give us from Bloon Traps and from the lead to gold alchemist. That is really, really good with the extra leads. That's gonna give us so much money. I think round 25 will be the first round that's gonna give us extra resources. And we already have a second farm. This is going quite well, isn't it? There we go. Already enough upgrade. I'm not quite used to doing post-commentary things, because, well, I don't know what's gonna happen next. I mean, I don't have everything planned out as I would if I were to do live commentary. I could say, okay, now I'm about to place XYZ thing and do this next. But I don't quite remember what I was doing here. So I guess we are checking out this lovely boss fight together. I'm quite excited to see what was going on. I see an alchemist is getting placed. This will be our lead to gold alchemist, I think. And the engineer will be our Bloon Trap. The lead to gold will also become a rubber to gold, and make sure that our Bloon Trap is gonna get extra money and more value out of all the bloons that it sucks up. So this will be so much cash. This is gonna be insane. Wow, the round 1 cash drop really, really accelerates things. Already having a lead to gold on round 18, even though we only need it on round 25. Yeah, this is going crazy. And the round 1 Quincy action figure is, oh, it's truly fascinating. If you're gonna see what it's gonna do, you'll be very excited. Because it makes a huge, huge difference if you place it on round 1 or round 7 or 10. It really shows. It really shows in the numbers. This will have some insane sell value for us. And there we go! Rubber to gold already. Before round 25 we already have rubber to gold. That means some extra cash, and who knows how much extra cash. Because the alchemist doesn't show how much extra you earn. So yeah, it's a mystery. It's a mystery how much we're earning. And there we go, the quick little camo potion on our engineer. Those were some nice reflexes I had going. And I'm making slower here. I'm making the game slower because I'm waiting for the Zebra Bloons to have turned into leads and entering now. But it doesn't seem that there is anything. But the round is still going, so who knows. I already have my mouse on the entrance ready to show you the lovely Deadbloons. But it's actually round 26, I think. Because there wasn't anything on round 25. And there we go, round 26, Deadbloons. That's what I like to see. 2 rounds earlier than normal. And round 28 should be fortified, which may or may not give us some extra cash as well. And there we go, the balloon trap. It's not gonna be making much money right now, because there aren't that many balloons that get far enough to get hit by it. But, I mean, the balloon trap will make us some huge cash eventually. And no, fortified lets still only give 50 and not like 4 times the amount or something crazy. Sadly, the fortification doesn't give extra money, but it's fine. I'm not gonna complain about that insane income we're getting. It's so strange that the Let to Gold Alchemist doesn't show you how much money you earned. Because, well, all the other cash generating things do show you what you earn. But for some reason, he's just excluded from that. I think they should definitely add a cash generated counter for the Alchemist. And maybe it would also be funny to have the counter for generated cash go into the negative when you get the Deadbloon Master Alchemist that turns ZOMGs and other blimps into red balloons. Because, well, you're losing a lot of money doing that. Whoa, did you see the ceramics? That's some nice balloon trap money for us right here. So yeah, you're losing out a lot of money using that guy. And we gotta get a camera potion. And once again, some pretty nice reflexes here, slowing down the game unusual. Having the lost cash being shown on the Blue Master Alchemist would be so funny. Imagine just seeing the lost cash in negative money count for the Alchemist. Well, I guess I wouldn't be seeing it because I never used the Blue Master Alchemist. I'm just so scared and stay away from it because I just cannot accept making negative money. Like losing out on money in a way that, auto start us off. We're gonna fight the boss now. Losing money more than any other strategy, that's just, I don't like that. I like making some good money, so I don't use the Blue Master Alchemist. And there we go. I think Dreadbloon is gonna be here in a few seconds after these ceramics are destroyed. If we can actually destroy them, this looks quite dangerous. Let's get a little shooty turret here. And come on, Dreadbloon. The music is gonna change now. And whoa! That's an amazing spawn animation. Did you see that? He just comes drilled out of the ground. That looks so cool. I mean, if I were Dreadbloon, I would just come out of the ground at the very end. Only have like a centimeter of the track left. And oh, Primal One is playing. That's nice. I almost thought about activating the music, but I think I have some post-editing music here that will fit quite well as well. Maybe even a remix for Primal One. Who knows? So yeah, it's quite sad that there aren't any new boss songs, because that's always such an awesome time having a lovely boss song to just completely hype up the gameplay. And I got a tech zone here, but the guy is immune to primaries, so it doesn't really do anything right now, which is pretty funny. And I need to get a glue storm, because now he would still be immune to things, to the tech zone, but because of the glue storm, the techs can damage him and his lead property. So, look how he's getting shredded. That was amazing. 7,500 HP for tier 1. That's nothing. There we go. We popped him. Let's go. And the rock balloons over here. They make some fun little extra sounds. Only for them. That's so cool. It's sad we can't cash drop them. But I guess that's fair. I mean, imagine cash dropping the rock balloons and getting a huge amount of money from that. That would be kind of unfair, so I can understand it. Oh no, they are going quite far actually. Are you seeing this? I think they might get through to our spike factory here. Maybe the first one is gonna get stopped, because the spike factory is pretty dang awesome. It might do bonus damage to them as well, but... Oh no, the round ended and it removed the spike, so it wasn't able to stop the rock balloon. That's so annoying. But I guess that's fine. For Dreadbloon level 1, they only do 5 lives of damage, so my mana shield completely blocked it. There's not really a problem with that. And do you see how many LEDs there are? That's so many LEDs, that's so much money. Do you see how much our money just went up? Our Let to Gold Alchemist is making us amazing amounts of cash. And look at all the banks we have now. This is gonna be some amazing farming today. And there we go, we sold our defenses, and we're gonna get a lovely little lovely little glue gunner here to make sure that our cash drop is gonna have an easy time keeping up with all the balloons. And we're not gonna get corrosive blue yet, because we don't want to pop anything, so only the cash drop gets the pops. And oh, we have a mob here. I don't think I know about the mob. Okay, I just figured out it's a problem. What am I gonna do? A sticky bomb? That's not good. I need more money. There we go. Let's see if that's actually going to save us. So, okay. This is probably enough. Our spike factory should be able to carry this. Yep. And an ice monkey just to be sure. Yep, we carry this. Weak defense against the fortified mob. Fortification on everything is quite a crazy buff for the first rounds. We could get a shattering shells eventually if it's too much of an issue. But camo potion. Sadly the blue trap doesn't get the camo applied. But let's fertilize our farms. We can sadly only fertilize our top half farms, so no marketplace or bank fertilization. It's fine, I guess. We're gonna get a lot of top half farms soon enough anyway, especially after the second tier. There's gonna be a lot of top half farming going on because it's so good. Getting the cash immediately is just so worth it. Much better than having the banks do it for you. And I guess I'm trying to slow down the ceramics somewhat so we can get some more money, because I know what's coming this wave. And I think it's actually working. Our cash drops are going to be able to catch all of these ceramics now. I think the ice monkey infinitely stalling all these ceramics is doing a great job here. Are you seeing how good the ice monkey is against those ceramics? He was like single-handedly popping them and stalling for such a long time, and he's just a little ice monkey. That's insane. And oh, that's a regrow farm. I hope I can blade maelstrom it before I die. It might actually leak some lives unless we can activate it immediately, and there we go. I almost died to a regrow farm. Isn't that just amazing? And let's make sure we get something cheaper than a sticky bomb for the mobs. And there we go. Our mob mauler was able to take care of it. For some reason, that mob was not a fortified mob. But this one is fortified. So maybe it only fortifies like every second mob, every other thing. And not constantly fortifies everything. Which I guess it is fair, it is fine. I don't really complain. It does fortify all of the ceramics and the leads, but not the mobs. I really like how the Jerry's fire on our balloon trap missed all the ceramics, the fortified camo ceramics earlier. So they weren't destroyed and were able to be collected for our cash drops, getting us some nice money. And oh no, that's a lot of mobs. Are we gonna be fine about this? Yes, we're gonna be fine. It's all right. We're not gonna die from this. Good to see, good to hear, good to know. I'm glad we're in a good spot. I'm planning to get a lovely little farm collection right next to a village, so I can discount the upgrades and make sure they give me extra money. It's just really good to have it like that. But sadly, I didn't really have an idea where to put it. But on the bottom right is actually a really nice place to put them. There we go, discounted farms. And they're gonna make us some extra money, while the balloons in the background just getting completely shredded and annihilated by our money-making towers. That's so awesome. A money-making defense is just always the best. Balloon trap, am I gonna collect it? It auto-collected. It only gave me 570. Maybe it only gives me half the amount if I don't manually collect it. That's pretty dangerous. I maybe should have watched out for that. 476. Yes, this can't be the normal amount. Maybe I really need to manually collect it. Let's see, next time I actually collect them, what it's gonna be. And I thought I was gonna defend here. Do some extra stuff for defending, but actually my defense is carrying everything just on their own. And wow, the engineer Sterry Fire is destroying some balloons before the balloon trap can collect them. That's pretty sad. But there we go. Getting our top half farm, so that's amazing. And no, our balloon trap wasn't giving us less. It's still just giving us 570. So yeah, I guess whatever. Because it's past round 50, it's just not giving us as much, like giving us half the amount instead. But it's fine, Bloon Trap is still making us huge amount of monies, my guys. It's still making us the big money over here. I gotta love it, I gotta respect it. And there we go, we get a little loan in here. The IMFO, or IFO loan bank. And a little dancing banana guy. It's never too late to get some bonus banana collections out here. It's the best thing you can do. And there we go. We have our glue gunner now actually getting some pops because I like the glue gunner. And we need some extra defenses because that's a bit much for our Bloon Trap to handle and gear up. And our Mauler is really helping us out here quite a lot. But the Jerry's Fire is also just doing such a good job against the mobs here. And Fortification is making some trouble here, but we are dealing with it. Let's just refresh our camo potion on the Bloon Trap so we don't miss out on any nice camo money. And get the Jar of Pickles on there, because I think the fire from the Jerry's Fire gets the bonus damage as well. I'm not sure, but I think it's possible. And the pickles are fine for the engineer himself anyway, because he doesn't do a lot of damage per shot. Maybe only a single damage, who knows. So the bonus damage really helps him out. And the second boss is just around the corner. I'm gonna prepare a little Dartling Gunner on the right. You probably know what the Dartling Gunner is gonna be. We just need something to make sure the military resistant area section, the quarter of him, is gonna be fine. So I'm gonna get some druids down. They're probably going to be our lovely avatar of Wrath. You gotta love him, he always does a good job. He's very consistent and reliable, and you can just always count on him doing his job well. I think I need to move my Alchemist here, because I need the extra spot, and because his hitbox, or rather his space uptaking box is a circle, it's intersecting a bit on the right side there. But actually, I already have 5 druids around him, so this shouldn't be an issue. He's getting buffed ×5, and we should be able to be fine with just this exact amount of druids. I just realized I could have discounted them, but it's fine, it doesn't really matter. Now I can get camo and jungle drums on them without an extra village, and I guess that's also good. Now selling some banks so we can afford our tier 5 towers. It's very important, always good to have that. And just to make sure we can get Thorn Swarm, I got a little MIB here, the MIB village. Our lovely MIP, to make sure that we can damage Dreadbloon with our Avatar of Wrath, because if we don't get a MIP here, we're not gonna do any boss damage. It's gonna be pretty bad. And yes, it's gonna be an MID on the right, of course. There we go. Dreadbloon level 2. Amazing stuff, isn't it? And look at him getting destroyed. Now it's time for the military immunity. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all, because we don't have the MID yet, so it's whatever. Next one is gonna be magic immunity though, so we really need to watch out for that. And sadly we needed to sell some farms, but look at this MID. It's completely shredding Dreadbloon, my guys. Ah, that's beautiful. Sadly some Rocket Storm missiles are missing, so maybe we could have placed them closer, but it's fine. I think we win this one. And we don't even need the glue gunner for this. This is instant win. There we go. That was pretty easy. I like it. I like how Dreadbloon has different sounds for blocking other tower categories. The one for support actually sounds like you're shooting an ice balloon. It's pretty fancy. Anyway, let's sell our defenses. Sadly, we don't have any water around, so we can get the extra cell back from the ship. Fourth tier bottom one. And it's time to get our farms back now. I'm thinking what to do about the mobs right now, so let's just skip the little menu thinking time. There we go. I figured out to just place down a text zone at the bottom. And that's gonna make sure the mobs won't be an issue. We just shred everything that gets past the top section. I could have probably gotten a sticky bomb, and that would have been more helpful, so we can actually collect the balloons and everything. But I guess it's fine. We don't need all of the balloons to go into the trap, because we're gonna have the trap filled up most of the time anyway. So it's fine, I guess. It's gonna be fine.
And we're gonna eventually get a XXXL trap anyway, so it's just a temporary little solution for our issue. And now we focus on our top up farms, discounting them really well, because I'm not really planning to go for Monkeyopolis, full Monkeyopolis anyway. So I might as well just use the discount, because Monkeyopolis isn't really that good anymore. It used to be absolutely amazing, but they nerfed it too much to really be that significant anymore, so it's whatever now. And oh wait, I actually have the XXXL trap already. I did think about the trap looking a bit larger than usual, but it is an XXL trap. So the text zone really is just cleaner for when the trap is off, so it's a pretty clever move actually. Making sure we can collect the big blimps as well, and I got a lovely little village there, so our XXXL trap gives us extra money, and I think that's a pretty good move, because that guy is making insane amount of cash anyway, so you might as well buff it even more. It's such a good move on our side here, making sure the economy is at a good spot, because I mean, who doesn't love the economy? It feeds our monkeys with bananas. It's what we need to win life. It's what makes us happy. So let's take good care of our economy. Having double golden rubber to gold druids is definitely a good idea, because they really can't gold everything. It's just too many bloons. Maybe I should have gotten an Arctic Wind as well, so they can rubber to gold a few more things. But I mean, it's fine, I guess. Most of the money comes from collecting the mobs anyway. So simply having the mobs collected in the XXXL trap is gonna be pretty good for us here. I'd say farming is going pretty well. So tier 3 should be pretty easy, and late game as well. Yeah, this is just some casual farming and waiting right now. I'm gonna skip a few waves to see when the next exciting thing is gonna happen. Ah, I see, I'm planning over paragons I'm using. Anyway, see you in a moment. Alright, I have skipped to 79, and look at this amazing ceramic rush. 79 has become an amazing ceramic rush round. Who doesn't love it? It's so cool. The upgraded balloons are such an amazing feature. Anyway, Dreadbloon, level 3. We're gonna get a spike storm, a carpet of spikes in the middle here, because I really want to experiment how good he is for boss damage. I'm a bit curious today, you know. I'm a little curious. So I'm gonna get a lovely combo here of Flying Fortress and Spike Storm. I don't wanna get a Paragon yet for level 3, because the boss has been so easy. I might as well just get a permanent brew and some things, and hope that works out so we don't need to sell any farms, you know. We can get Overclock as well, because this isn't Lich. He can't really do anything about it. And we did a lovely little start of rounds, Spike Activation upgrade. So we get some extra damage, and let's buff the damage even more with Super Brittle. I love this Dreadbloon spawn animation, it's so cool. Anyway, overclocking things now means much more damage going on for both our plane and our support Carpet of Spikes. And wow, we're actually shredding Dreadbloon! But I think most of the damage came from the Flying Fortress, because there's not really anything happening right now except when the Spike Storm activates, but it's really not that much damage. I was hoping for more. At least when he's right on top of the spikes, the Carpet of Spikes, this is gonna be some awesome damage, because the spikes, when they come out of the Carpet of Spikes, Spike Factory, they actually already exist while they are in the air. It's not just an animation, they are actually moving projectiles. So when the Dreadbloon is on top of the Spike Factory, he gets immediately hit by the spikes and instantly damaged when it activates. And the extra damage is really good for us here. And wow, you can really hear the immune support sounds right here. There we go, tier 3 pop, we got a mob mine. I don't think we need to use it against tier 4. Let's just save it up to all my other powers and continue. With farming a lot. Oh, we're gonna do a lot of farming, that's right. Ah, this is gonna be awesome. Yep, we got tier 5 farms now. Tier 5 farms, anyone? And maybe even a Monkeyopolis, because it is a good day to be farming big time. Why not get all of the big farming things? I maybe shouldn't have gotten a Monkeyopolis, but I mean, I still really like the tower, the Monkeyopolis. Even though the numbers don't really have it being amazing anymore, it's just a really fun thing to use. I like it a lot. Anyway, let's turn on auto start again, and we got a tier 5 middle path farm as well. We're probably gonna give it a tech bot, so we get immediate activations. But anyway, our engineer having a good time being overclocked. That's why I kept my overclock, so we can collect some more stuff. And we're gonna get a Comanche defense with the middle path, cross path from a knockback down there. So everything can get collected. Or at least all the mobs can get collected, unless we knock them back too much. Let's move them back a bit. The XXXL trap should collect as many mobs as possible, so we just knock them back to make sure that they don't get out of our effective area. And use some of Geraldo's rejuvenation potions, so our farm, middle path tier 5 farm, is gonna make us some nice ability money with our tech bot that we've given it. Or maybe I'm just pressing the button actually, because I don't see a tech bot anywhere on the map. I don't think I've placed one yet, which is fine, I don't mind. We're gonna get him eventually. If not, then maybe for the elite, because I don't quite remember what was this round and what was for the elite, because I did both in one sitting. And oh, you know, I did actually get a tech bot for both then probably. There we go. I got the retro tech bots, a bit of Christmas strip, because that's just what you need in life sometimes. And I really like our XXXL trap farming we got going on. It's so much fun. You seeing this? That's awesome. The extra rubber to gold with the blimps, making us huge money. And look, our Comanche actually activated. That's so funny, because they got around the first spend, like halfway of the map they were through. So we automatically activated our defenses here. It's pretty cool that that the helicopter does that. It's a fun little feature he has. So let's make sure everything gives us extra money. And we collect as much as possible. There's the DDTs as well turning into money. The bunny is gonna do some extra damage now, but I don't think it's gonna steal us a lot of money for the XXL traps, so it's whatever, we can just tolerate it. My goal is having some Paragons for tier 3, maybe just one will be enough, 44 I mean. And oh, that's such a cute little mini helicopter shooting down at the ceramics, that's so lovely. And I love the little helicopters, they're so cute. Cute little mini helicopters, how lovely it is. And oh wow, we can actually squeeze 2 farms up there, that's some tight squeezing right there. I should have probably placed on the helicopter a bit more on the lower side of things. It's pretty interesting that the Comanche itself, the tiny Comanches, don't do any mob knockback, mob shaft, but only the main Comanche does mob shaft, so they are pretty much only bonus damage. It's a pretty strange upgrade, honestly, the Comanche defense. It's such a specific kind of way of defending, but I mean I like it. I still appreciate the helicopter, even though it has some very interesting, not the kind of upgrades you'd normally see, you know. We got a few drops in frames and in graphic quality sometimes for some reason. I hope it's fine in the video, but me watching the raw data for the gameplay footage, it looks a little bit scuffed sometimes. I'm sorry about it in case you're seeing it as well, but I hope it's gonna be fine anyway. We're gonna get a Superstorm in here now, so we can collect all of the blimps, making as much money as possible. It only activates if they get past the XXXL trap, so we don't just constantly stall and not get anything done. So this is gonna make sure everything turns into money. We're just really greed farming as much as possible over here. But I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to get some awesome cash money for the boss events, don't ya? Yeah, that's right, you gotta just farm sometimes. Having half the map filled with top half farms, that's some really good cash production here. I mean, a lot of people that are really good at boss events probably have the entire map filled up with top half farms by now. But I mean, I think we're gonna be fine with Dreadbloon in the easiest boss currently. In its current state, it's pretty easy. On a really easy map as well. With a cash drop on round 1, we should be fine with only the half of the map being filled with farms. Yeah, this should be fine. I mean, yeah, we gotta be humble a bit sometimes with our cash production. That's why I'm making sure every mob is turned into cash with the XXL truck. Of course, the logic is consistent, you know. Oh look, those UMEGs are fortified. That's really cool. I'm just kidding with you. I know that's part of the normal rounds. And I got a tier 5 helicopter here with a boat on bottom path 4. So we can create a lovely little helicopter and get some awesome sellback values out of here. That's gonna be great. Look at this. We're gonna sell everything for a higher sell rate now. This is gonna be awesome. Alright, alright. 99 now. We are really close to that level 4 Dreadbloon. Turning off all start as always. Being responsible, you know. I wonder what Paragon we're gonna get this time. I'm quite curious to see it. We have $800,000. If we sell things, definitely more. Probably more than $1 million if we're done here. Look at the sellback value. That's amazing. That's why I love this helicopter. It's so good. Definitely just worth it without ends. The little marketplace in the right top right corner of the map. That was awesome. Yeah, I got a little marketplace there earlier, so we don't need to manually collect it because it's outside of the range for our dancing banana guy. And I see we are actually getting an ace paragon in here. That's a really good idea because the monkey ace paragon is crazy powerful, my guys. It's so good. So anyway, the planes, everyone, the planes. This is gonna be awesome. Giving a bit of price reduction for the first 4, but everything else is gonna be at standard price. I mean, we gotta get that necessary cash amount somehow, right? And yeah, we need to sell a couple of farms still, which is pretty sad. But I guess it's gonna be fine. We're gonna recover from this financially, probably, hopefully. And we're gonna start already farming some pops on the boss. Look at our planes doing some slow but actually quite acceptable amounts of damage. I think we would win with this rate of damage, but it would be decently close. Especially when the rock blooms come. And I see we're getting a boomerang paragon as well. The boomerang paragon was actually turned into the cheapest paragon. It's now cheaper than the Apex Plasma Master, and I'm really happy to see that change because I really like the boomerang monkey. But the paragon wasn't really ever able to keep up with the dark monkey paragon. So the change is really welcome now. And as soon as we have a couple of more pops, nope, we're gonna get it now. The level 19 monkey ace paragon. I expected some higher levels for this pops we were getting this now, but I guess it's fine. The activated ability is going to absolutely crush everything, but sadly we can't do anything right now. Enjoy the little immunity sound of Dreadbloon resisting our paragon shots. He's not happy with us right now. I'm gonna wait on my monkey ace ability because, well, he can't do anything right now, so I guess we might just get the Glaive Dominus level 1. Look at him shredding the Dreadbloon. It's very impressive. The cheapest tier 1 paragon doing such a good job. I'm very proud of the guy. He's really doing a good job here. We gotta respect him. We gotta love him. And there we go. Now our bombs are completely one-shotting Dreadbloon. It's insane. I know. We just got some nice rewards for that. And I think it's time to farm again for the tier 5 boss. We don't really need much more, I think, because if you saw how easily Dreadbloon just went down, I think tier 5 should be just as easy. I don't really see a problem here, so I'm gonna skip a few waves once more. Where are we gonna go? Alright, I'm at 119. There's a little BAD on the entrance. He got destroyed. Absolutely shredded. That's very nice. We're gonna prepare for the tier 5 now. You see we have a couple more farms now. And some of Geraldo's totems, which is pretty awesome. I think it's pretty good. It's pretty cool. And yeah, we're gonna sell everything now. Sell them all away. Let's see how many millions we're gonna get. Definitely more than a single million, that's for sure. Maybe not more. Maybe not close to a second million, but 1.2 million. I'd say that's some pretty good money. We can even get some more Paragon totems. And let's see what Paragon do we want to get this time. There are many good options. What would I possibly be doing this time? Of course it's a Ninja Paragon. You probably already saw my tier 5 Ninja there. And yeah, we got 3 Paragons of different categories. This should be pretty easy. Especially as soon as we use our Monkey Ace ability, everything is gonna be shredded. But I think we wait out until the military layer, the skull phase of Dreadbloon is gone. We're gonna get some more boomerangs for some reason. That's strange, but I guess it's fine. I'm maybe just looking for some bonus damage towers I can use to make a little bit of extra, you know. Debuffs aren't really that effective against Deadbloon because each of the projectiles does like multiple hundreds of damage, so adding like 5 doesn't matter. Oh! I'm getting a temple! That's what I'm doing, that's why I got all these towers. I was checking if they cost 50,000 or more. That's awesome. And now some Sun Avatar spam. Yes, you gotta love that Sun Avatar spam. You gotta know it, you gotta love it, you gotta appreciate it. I guess now debuffs do make a lot of sense, because Sun Avatars really benefit quite a lot. He's immune to magic right now, but he's not immune to these bombs! He almost got instantly destroyed, that's funny. His little purple balloon sounds from being immune to magic, that is so funny. Anyway, we're winning. I'm just spamming some random towers now. It's my celebration move. Always just spam some random support stuff when you win. Just to flex on Dreadbloon. Look at him going down back into the ground where he belongs to. Maybe it looked like he was going up instead. Dreadbloon is dead. That's what he gets. That's what he deserves. Get wrecked. 50 million pops. Almost in total. That's pretty awesome. Gotta love that Dreadbloon getting destroyed. I like the new Christmas update. It's a lot of fun. And I'm happy I was able to share it with you. I'm gonna give you the footage for Elite Dreadbloon as well. Probably gonna skip a lot of stuff. Because I'm gonna hold back on the balloons content for a bit. I wanna do a bunch of lovely forts content. Because I have an amazing forts mod that puts balloons into forts. So if you like balloons, if you want to learn about this amazing game of forts that, well, you probably don't know about it, but it's so much fun, you're gonna love it. And having a balloons mod is probably gonna help you out quite a bit to get introduced to the game and just see why it's so much fun. So I'll see you on my balloons forts videos. We're gonna have an amazing time there. I'm gonna make a lovely little campaign in December. It will be just the best. And that's been it for Dreadbloon Normal. Gonna have a smaller video on Elite next. And Merry Christmas, everyone. See you on the Elite video.